The coldest betrayal. I never thought I'd be the kind of man who'd end up here, sitting alone in a half-empty apartment, nursing a whiskey, staring at the remnants of a life that once made sense. My name is James Carter, a 38-year-old architect from Chicago. My wife Emily and I had been married for 12 years. We built our lives together, careers, a home, even a future we used to dream about. But dreams shatter, and I learned that in the cruelest way possible. The first crack in my trust came subtly, like a hairline fracture in a pane of glass. Emily started working late more often. At first, I dismissed it. Her career as an interior designer had always been demanding. Then came the guarded text messages, the sudden change in her wardrobe, the scent of a cologne that wasn't mine. It was a gnawing feeling in my gut, a quiet voice whispering that something was terribly wrong. Doubt turned into obsession. I checked her phone when she left it unattended. Password protected. She never used to do that. I installed a GPS tracker on her car, something I never imagined doing in my life. Then came the surveillance. I hired a private investigator. It took 2 weeks, but the truth came wrapped in a manila envelope filled with damning photographs. Emily laughing in the arms of another man. Hotel receipts, dinner reservations for two, a life she was living behind my back. I confronted her one evening, holding the photographs in my hand. I thought she would deny it, fight for our marriage, beg for forgiveness. Instead, she sighed as if relieved. James, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I fell out of love. Fell out of love? That was it? 12 years tossed aside like an old sweater that no longer fit? My chest tightened. My pulse pounded. But I didn't yell. I didn't rage. I simply nodded, the weight of betrayal settling in my bones. Divorce would have been too easy, too clean. I wanted her to feel the sting of betrayal, the slow, simmering agony of watching everything she built come undone. Emily had built her career meticulously. Her reputation meant everything. So I started small. I accidentally let it slip to a client that Emily was juggling multiple commitments, insinuating that she might not be fully dedicated to their projects. Then I reached out to the man she had been seeing. His wife had no idea. A few anonymous messages later, his marriage was crumbling, just as mine had. Emily's world began to collapse in slow motion. Clients started withdrawing projects. Her company began questioning her reliability. The affair became public knowledge, thanks to a carefully crafted email that found its way to the right inboxes. I never fabricated anything. I simply made sure the truth found its way to those who mattered most. The final touch? I moved out without a word, leaving behind only the divorce papers and a single note. I hope he was worth it. It's been 6 months. Emily's business is struggling, her new relationship already showing cracks. As for me, I'm healing. I won't lie and say revenge was entirely satisfying, but it was necessary. I walked away with my dignity intact, and that's worth more than any grudge I could ever hold. Betrayal cuts deep, but nothing stings quite like watching a traitor taste their own medicine.